Hello everyone. Today we are going to study expressing purpose. How we express purpose of the aim in a sentence. The first thing, we have common ways of expressing purpose. We have different ways to express purpose. Okay, we have number 1, to plus bare infinitive. Okay, to plus verb. Number 2 is in order not to plus bare infinitive. If it is affirmative, we use in order to plus bare infinitive. If it is negative, we use not between in order and to. Okay, so as to plus bare infinitive if it is affirmative, and if it is negative, we use not, so as not to plus bare infinitive. Number 4, with a view to plus gerund or verb with ing. So that, in order that, plus subject plus modal verb plus bare infinitive. So these are expressions of purpose. Can or will in the present, could or would in the past. It depends on the modals, okay? We have here some examples to make it clear. Number 1, to plus bare infinitive. For example, people go jogging to keep fit. So we use to express purpose, as I said before. Number 2, in order not to plus bare infinitive. For example, he stayed in England for a year in order to pick the language. So here we use in order to plus bare infinitive, which is pick. Okay, he wore a mask in order not to be recognized by the police. So in order not to plus bare infinitive, we have be. Okay, number 3, so as not to plus bare infinitive. For example, we left early so as to avoid traffic jam. So we have here so as to plus bare infinitive, which is avoid. I took off my shoes and walked upstairs so as not to wake my parents. We have so as not to plus wake. This is bare infinitive. Number 4, with a view to plus gerund or verb with ing. For example, people learn foreign languages with a view to gaining deep insight into other people's cultures. So we have here gaining because this is gerund or verb plus ing. And the last example is the use of so that in order that. For example, raise your voice so that I can hear you well. So we have so that plus subject I, verb or modal can, hear, verb you well. So plus sentence. We have here an exercise. Rewrite the following sentences using the words given in brackets. So we are going to use all those expressions of purpose to link between the two sentences. We have A. They invested large amounts of money in education. They wanted to eradicate illiteracy. So in this sentence, we have to use or to understand where is the purpose. They invested large amounts of money in education. What is the purpose here? So as to eradicate illiteracy. Okay, they want to protect species threatened by extinction. That's why special measures have been introduced in order to. So here also we can ask the question, what is the purpose in these sentences? Special measures have been introduced in order to protect species threatened by extinction. Okay, so as to and in order to, we use them plus bare infinitive, like eradicate and protect. C. The government raised the price of water. They did not want people to waste this natural resource. We use here so that to link between these two sentences. So we have the government raised the price of water so that people could not waste these natural resources. So we use so that plus subject plus modal plus object, okay? Could not. D. You must visit our town in winter if you don't want to miss the snowfalls. So as not to. So in the negative form. You must visit our town in winter so as not to miss the snowfalls. So here we use so as not to plus verb, which is miss, and so that plus subject, verb, and object. Okay, so this is the difference between the two. E. The police officer stopped in the traffic. He wanted the school children to cross the street safely. Here we use in order that. So the police officer stopped in the traffic in order that the school children could cross the street safely. So in this sentence we use in order that plus sentence plus subject, verb, and object. F. If you want to make your voice heard, join our association. Here we use so as to. As I said before, we can ask the question, what is the purpose in this sentence? Join our association so as to make your voice heard. So here we use so as to plus bare infinitive, which is make. G. If you want to attend the spiritual music festival, you have to book the tickets a couple of weeks before. Here we use also in order to. You have to book the tickets a couple of weeks before in order to attend the spiritual music festival. So here we use in order to plus bare infinitive attend. H. They spent 2 months in London. They wanted to improve their spoken English. Here we use with a view to. They spent 2 months in London with a view to improving their spoken English. So here we use with a view to plus verb with ing, which is gerund, improving. Okay? I. The secretary asked her boss to reduce her working hours because she wanted to look after her newly born baby. Here we use so as to. The secretary asked her boss to reduce her working hours so as to look after her newly born baby. So here we use plus bare infinitive, which is look. J. You must file your application a week before the deadline if you want to be interviewed. So that you must file your application a week before the deadline so that you can be interviewed. So that we use it plus subject plus modal plus object. You can be interviewed. H. The shop owner lowered the prices. He wanted to enable the poor customers to buy his products. With a view to. The shop owner lowered the prices with a view to enabling the poor customers to buy his products. So here, as I said before, with a view to plus gerund, which is enabling. Okay? And the last example, K. Some women, beggars, prefer wearing veils. They don't want to be recognized. So as not to. So here we use the negative form because we have not. Some women, beggars, prefer wearing veils so as not to be recognized. So here we use plus bare infinitive, which is be. Okay, the verb be in the bare infinitive. So every expression of purpose has its special form. So we can use it with the bare infinitive, or plus gerund, or plus subject, plus modal, plus object. So every one has specific form. So just with practice you can grasp the rules. It's really simple. Just practice